Morning, Ralph. Do you have an update on Darlene after that hit last night? And I know that you were planning on making a goalie decision around noon, but if Linus can't go, is Carter in a position where he might be able to, given the workload last night?
Yeah, like again, we're not going to say anything to goaltending today. I apologize for that, Lance, but it's just something that we are going to take a look at and decide after the skate. Linus and JJ will be out for our skating group today, and we'll make the call at that point. The Darlene is good to go, but at the same time, just because he's good to go, we were hoping for a suspension for a deliberate hit to the head, and it looks like there won't be one again. But that's something that's a little bit frustrating.
Hi, Ralph. Adam Benini. In terms of the outcome, in terms of the offense you were able to produce, that sort of thing. How much of that is phasing in, with the short training camp and that sort of thing, is maybe this team hitting its stride?
Hey, Adam, we definitely have more depth in our offensive power, and the threat is exciting to see. At the same time, what coaches love is the dedication to working defensively and the puck pressure that we put on last night. But I thought in the training camp, some people would say, and we spoke about it last night, that some things get lost without exhibition games. But the advantage was that we actually were teaching for 14 days in a row, which is almost unheard of in the National Hockey League. So you can see fundamentally the buy-in from the group and the willingness to execute together. And that shows up in the offensive game too, how much, we've communicated over different ways to attack and how we can connect the guys to create better scoring chances. And, it was excellent to see a reward last night in the offensive game. And today will be a tough one and a big test for us to be able to sustain that kind of pressure, which we look forward to trying to do here tonight.
Ralph, you only had one player go over 20 minutes last night, and in a back-to-back, how much of an advantage is that going to be for you that you didn't have to overplay anybody?
Well, that's a good question, Paul, because especially looking forward that we have 2 days between now and the next game, we can go full out tonight and we can inject higher minutes into key personnel depending on the score. So for the tactic of the game tonight, it's to have a lead of that sort where no forwards hit 20 minutes. It's and really we spread the minutes out in the D2. You are correct. It gives us all kinds of tools tonight that we usually on a back-to-back wouldn't have. I thought we overplayed some guys in the first game against Washington, and they ran out of gas in the second game, and it was the reason why we didn't score. A lot of it had to do with energy. So we will have energy tonight, and scoring in the National Hockey League takes a lot. So we look forward to using those extra tools in our kit tonight.
Ralph, what's helped Riley Sheahan acclimate so quickly? It looks like he's, been around the guys a lot longer than 3 weeks.
Yeah, Bill, it's just he does everything right. Like from the very first day, we just said, this guy's a pro. He's a pro, so we add him now, to the Eakin, Stahl, Hall, Reeder mix of new players up front, which is 4 now. And, with Matty Irwin back there, all of them are pros. And whether it's off the ice, whether it's the way they communicate with their teammates, the way they add to our team meetings, without any sort of ego trickling through. And that's Riley too. He just fits into our culture. He gets the plan. We had a long phone call before he came on his PTO, and he understood our respect for the defensive game and the responsible game and the need for penalty killing here. And he's completely, totally bought into his role that we've asked him to buy into. And it's excellent to see him adding offense, which we knew he had that upside, but yesterday, you know, the Lazar line was outstanding, and that gives us just so much more of a threat when all four lines can play in both directions.
Hey, Ralph. As Sam said last night, the last 4 periods have been fun. So obviously players like it when lines work. What about you? Do you get what kind of satisfaction do you get when you see lines really start to connect?
Well, we can really start coaching now, because you have to massage the guys into the first win of the season, whether it comes in game 1 or game 3. Your real coaching begins when they have a confirmation of what works and what doesn't. And you don't get confirmations in this game until you win. It doesn't matter to play well like we did in the second game and outchance the other team. When you lose, you didn't get it done, and you need to continue to work. And now when you have the confirmation, the coaching trick is to maintain that level and build on it. And, you know, with what Sam is saying is more probably related to him playing with Jack and Taylor, but we've been much better since the middle of game 1, and we continue to improve. And what we're looking for is not focusing on scores here again today, and focusing on improvement and focusing on development. And we still have a long way to go to be a finished final product, and the others are doing the same. So that's really what we would challenge Sam and all the other players tonight, is what do you need to do and what can you do here to become even better within our team concept.
All right, we're all set, Ralph. Thanks so much.
Thanks, everybody. Enjoy the game.